real honest, yesterday was not a good day. I was on day one of a 2-week-long business trip, and I'm going to be like, one of the big reasons why I bought my new car is that I needed something that was more comfortable, larger, and reliable to drive, because I do travel considerably a lot for work. Well, yesterday was supposed to be my trip to Phoenix, and instead it was a trip to Valencia. Yay! For those who don't know, Valencia is the city in the greater Los Angeles area where Magic Mountain is. I left my home in the morning, and it's smooth sailing. I had charged up the night before. Went up and over the San Marcos Pass, which is a road highway that goes from from northern Santa Barbara County and spits you out into the city of Santa Barbara. And she handled it like a champ. I even got to see the regenerative braking in action as I watched my battery percentage climb up a couple percentage points coming back down off the pass. The VinFast navigation, it's got a little work to do, but the car it was really nice to drive, and everything was going great. And when I got down into like 40%, I started looking for where I could get a charge. Found a spot and pulled up, and as soon as I pulled into the parking lot, my car starts throwing up a bunch of error messages at me about the cooling system and lack of power to the motor, and telling me it was going to go into limp mode. And I'm like, okay, well, that's not great, obviously. So put her in park and had to wait about 15-20 minutes for a charging station to be available. Pulled in, charged. And that was pretty quick. I think I was about 33 or 34% to 80%, and it took me, 20 minutes-ish, which was great, as advertised, 30 to 80 in 30 minutes, right? But then, unfortunately, when I turned my car back on, all those error codes were still on. So I pulled into a parking spot near where I had charged, so I didn't drive far, about 50 feet, and I tried to, let the car go into sleep mode and reset, and that also didn't work to clear the code. So then I went ahead and I called customer service, and they wanted me to do it again. So that time I let the car sit about 15 minutes, and when they called me back, unfortunately, all the same error codes were still coming up. It was still in limp mode. I tried driving it just to see what would happen, and she went, I just drove, 100 feet across the parking lot, and it would not go over like 3 miles an hour. Like, there's just no power at all. So I was in the owner's Facebook chat forum, and everybody in there was giving me ideas. They were suggesting trying to unplug the 12-volt battery, but customer service told me not to do that, and I didn't have the tool to do it anyways, because I don't travel with a toolbox, which maybe I will in the future. I did check the battery temperature, and it was really high. Like, it was almost 100 degrees, which I guess, the car did tell me it was having a cooling problem, so I think that's what was going on. So then it was, just a big long shuffle of calling back and forth with customer service and trying to figure out like what I was going to do. And I'm going to be honest, you guys, I was pretty ticked off. Like, I went into this purchase knowing that I might have some small problems, but I did not anticipate my 5-day-old car with 400 miles on it stranding me 150 miles from home. Like, that is not something that I accounted for in this purchase. And I was getting pretty grouchy. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, I was not a happy person. So finally, after like 4 hours, customer service is like, okay, well, we're gonna send a tow truck, and we don't have a loaner car available, so you're gonna have to rent a car. And I'm like, I don't really want to put a rental car on my credit card, because even if I get reimbursed, obviously I get charged for the interest fees and everything. Plus, the whole point of getting a brand new car is that I'm sick of renting cars. But anyways, they did say that they would reimburse me for $70 a day on the rental, which I was also like, I'm sorry, but renting a car is expensive. I don't even know if that's going to cover it. And I also told him, like, hey, my trip is scheduled out. Like, I'm not coming home until April 10th, and I need a car the whole time I'm gone. Like, this is a big problem. So I am told that I will be reimbursed for the whole almost 2 weeks of having this rental car, which is like, I was shocked. It actually was less than $70 a day. I really thought it would be more, because usually it is. So that whole $800 or whatever, I should be reimbursed. And they also told me that since my car had to be towed, I will be compensated $300. And if it takes them more than 3 days to fix the car, I'll be compensated an additional $100 a day that they have to work on it. So, I mean, I guess it's the best resolution under the circumstances, and I do appreciate that VinFast is in fact standing behind their warranty and their promises, because that was also like, with the risk, I was like, well, okay, I don't really think my brand new car is going to break down, but if it does, like, I need to know that I'm not just going to be out of luck, so hopefully that all goes through smoothly with the compensation and everything. I haven't even, I mean, obviously it was just yesterday, so I haven't like submitted anything to get that money back to me, so hopefully that's all smooth sailing and VinFast does what they say they will, which so far, hopefully. I will say, like, the towing company, like, I guess I just was very low on the priority list, they said, because they had a lot of other people breaking down and I was in a safe location, and I'm going like, yeah, but I still have to drive another 400 miles today, and like, I've already been sitting in this parking lot for over 4 hours, and the tow truck guy was like, just leave your key on the tire and I'll just pick it up later. And I was like, I mean, you guys, like, it's really, like, it just feels wrong leaving your brand new $50,000 car sitting in a parking lot with the key on the tire. But that's what I did, because I didn't have any more time to waste, like, messing around. And they didn't even pick up my car until like 11 o'clock at night, so it sat for like hours. So not really thrilled that that's how that went down, but it did get picked up. They took it to their garage, and now I guess they're going to tow it to the service center in Bakersfield, and hopefully it gets fixed. And this is the only time I ever had a problem like this. For now, I am driving a rental Toyota Camry, and I'll just, I'm just going to mention a couple things, like the ADAs in the VinFast. No, it's not perfect, and it's not really, like, I feel like a lot of people, for some reason, think that car is supposed to be fully self-driving. Like, let's get real. Like, the way that the software is still so buggy, like, who in their right mind is willing to push a button and be like, okay, I just trust my whole life to this car? Not me. I love the lane keeping, and I love the aids, and personally, I haven't really had a problem with them. There's been a couple of times where the car corrected me when I was like, I didn't really want you to do that, but it hasn't like jerked the wheel out of my hands and like made me feel like I'm losing control or gonna pull off the side of the road like some people have mentioned. This Toyota Camry, however, like last night I was driving and they had the big concrete barriers on either side of the road for road work and stuff, and I swear to God this car is trying to kill me because it kept trying to swerve into those barriers. So, I know everybody kind of loves to hate on VinFast right now, but like, let's be real, like, no cars are perfect, and like this car, the lane keeping assistance and stuff, I feel like is way less good than VinFast's. And Toyota is a company that has been around for freaking decades, and you would think that they would have that perfected, since that technology has been around for quite a while now. But no. So just wanted to kind of throw that out there. Definitely bummed because, Toyota Camry is way less comfortable, way less luxurious than my VinFast. Also, I'm going to go see my boyfriend, and I was super excited to show him my new car. Best part of getting to visit Phoenix or Arizona for work is I get to see him for a day. Pretty disappointed because I was supposed to have last night as well, so VinFast kind of screwed that up for me. Also, I got to stay in a really luxurious Motel 6 in Blythe, because I just could not drive anymore last night because I was exhausted.